What's going on, Solid Steppers? This is Miss Ward coming to you a little late today because I have really been on my time management, which means I didn't manage enough time for y'all asses today, but I'm gonna get it in. Well, I gotta do this video for a couple of reasons. One, because Mr. Sneed Mike went in and on the video called Everybody, Appliance Repair versus Everybody. You know what, Mike? They done pissed Mike off. I don't care what nobody say, because Mike, they done got on Mike's last nerve. And Mike is what I call a nice guy, and I'm forever telling him, you got more patience than me. I'm not going to be able to do it. I started this video earlier, and because I'm so busy, my phone was filled, the video wouldn't record completely, and I was frustrated. But you know what? I said, you know what, Miss Ward, you just need to figure this out. You're in the greatest country in the world where you can do and be what you want to be. So guess what? Stop whining. You got modern technology, just work it out. Take the time to clear the cache and get enough room to make this video. So here we go. Number one, Mike got 50-year-old folks calling him. Man, I'm not even. See, Mike is politically correct. I don't care. The reality is you cannot re-raise grown folks. If they ain't got their damn life together, I'm sorry, Mikey, that ain't your job. That was their parent job, and that was society's job. Because the reality is, if they ain't had enough hard knocks to realize as grown men and women, you need to get your life together, and if what you've been doing ain't working for you, you need to do something else, it ain't your job to tell them. You know, I love my followers because they love the fact that I'm raw and uncut. And the reality is, I'm raw and uncut because I have to do that to my damn self. I have to be like, Miss Ward, tighten up. Are you whining? Do I see a sniffle? I check my damn self. And then on top of that, I have people in my life who be like, yeah, you'll be all right. So I'm good with that. Because that's exactly what I need. I have to drop kick my damn self. So I'll be damned if I'm about to drop kick some grown ass people. You know, I tell Mike all the time, you too nice, Mr. Sneed. You need to just brush your shoulders off and keep stepping. Because guess what? They made that song for you. Brush your shoulders off. These people ain't gonna listen, and it's just more for you. That's the way I look at it. And if you got a problem, hate on. The reality is we are all stumbling, falling, failing every day. Every day let me tell you something. I keep telling y'all I'm a perfectionist. I be on jobs much longer than I need to because I am so anal about the details, because I am so precise in what I do that I need it to be done a certain way, and I need the results to be the same. I will run test after test after test before in the diagnostic process. I will test after I do the work, make sure there are no codes, stuff that other people put a damn part on and leave. Not Miss Ward. I'm checking because I do not want that damn call. And then if say I go check a dryer, it's not running. Now, you and I both know, because it's not running, there's no way to know what's going on with a lot of items. I mean, you can kind of check the bearings, you can kind of check the rollers. I just sell what I need to sell, and then I add that preventive maintenance on. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. And 99% of the time, they take it because I educate my customer in the process. My ticket average is $500 a ticket. I can't breathe without that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I might get like a door switch or something here and there. Like today, I had one mint condition. There was nothing else to recommend. Now, it wasn't running, so I told the customer, look, it's an older unit, but it still got the blue plastic on it because the people were snowbirds. So I respect that. I respect it. So I went in that door switch, boom, boom. Done deal. You know, $250, you know, whatever I'm feeling. But you know how long it take me? 15 minutes. At the end of the day, get your life together. Have a process. I can't. I mean, Mike, bro, you cannot re-raise grown folks. Those people who are calling you, quizzing you about the course, tell them, in fact, they need to create their own. They sitting here speculating, sitting in a job, a corporate plantation that don't give a damn about them. They just a number. They aging out, and now they ain't gonna have a pot to piss in. That's crazy. They don't have nothing, you know. And at the end of the day, don't nobody owe you nothing. You better get out here and get yours, like Mike say, while they ain't looking. Because after a while, they gonna come back. That's why all them people taking them loans, taking SBA this and that, they don't understand. They getting ready to come back and get you and own half your shit. This is the reality. I'm just letting you know. So, I mean, if you using the system to do a come up, you better be smart. Because that ain't nothing but documentation on your ass. On a whole nother level. Either you're a contributor to society or you are not a contributor. And I don't hang with people who are not contributors. You know? And then when you got your gang together, you ain't got to never worry about being lonely. Because folks is always knocking on the door. They trying to be where you at, doing what you doing, and getting in where they fit in. You know? At the end of the day, I'm about my business, period. Now, if there is someone that comes along that, you know, got their stuff together, and between me and y'all, I believe that has occurred, but I'm not putting y'all in y'all business. I'll just send y'all an invitation when necessary. Hint, hint. They come correct. So I got to respect that. And they don't come to interrupt my process. They come to enhance that. So I'm good with that. I mean, the reality is, what are we doing? Really? You got the plandemic going on. Repeat, plandemic. You got all these other things swirling on. While this is happening, you need to get your stuff together, and you don't need to be listening to no broke ass people who the fruits of their labor ain't even showing. I'm telling you right now, get over it. Another thing, small-minded people, please stay away from them. You know, I dropped a little something in a group about where my company's going, my investment, what my goals are. You know, just a little bit, not enough, because people can't handle the truth. They can't handle the true vision. Because if you saw the true vision, you'd be like, oh my God. The point is, it's oh my God to you because your mind is like this. My mind is like that. I'm expanding, and I don't be around or expose or digest anything that will close that off. I'm all about expanding myself. Do y'all people not understand that we are in a virtual reality society? So it's going to be a point where we're going to be fixing stuff virtually get ready. It's coming. It's going to be to a point where the technician is going to show up in a hologram. Y'all better catch up. This thing is real. Like, we are trying to develop, and this whole thing is about a contactless society. That means if there's no contact, there's no emotion, there's no connection. This is about dumbing down the human aspect. And you guys don't even know. You are being trained to be robots on a whole nother level. You thought they brainwash your ass in school? Put that mask on and see what. Don't put that mask on and see what happens. Don't take that vaccine, see what happens. This thing getting ready to get real. So those of us who stacking these dollars so we can be independent or have some semblance of independent as the world changes, and because it's all about the haves and the have-nots, you either going to be a serf and a peasant, or you going to be a property owner and a ruler. It ain't, I mean, guess what? History repeats itself. So you better take some notes and go back and see what the world has transitioned from and how we never change. We just change. The technology might change, but I got my belief on that, but I ain't going to get into that. But like I said, there's nothing new. If you understand and pay attention to the signs, you'll be ready for the game. So I'm going to take a few minutes to do that tidbit because that's working my nerves, man. How dare you they come for Mike? Mike don't even have to get out here and do this. Mike is a good one. Because let me tell you something. You wouldn't be able to get to me. Not at his point. You wouldn't have no access to my ass. I have so many layers between me and you and all that drama. Because I'm doing next level. That's what it's about. It's always about the next level. And if you're not growing and changing, that's on you. I got to put this out here. Because boy, that right there, that's crazy. You know, I like for people to underestimate me. That's why I speak a certain way at a certain time. Because I want them. You know how many people I walk in and have no idea that I own my company? They always be like, who can I write a letter to? Who can I do this? I'm like, why don't you just put that on Google? Why don't you just submit that in, Home Depot Pro Referral? Just submit it. I mean, I believe in 5-star reviews. That's what I do. All day long. And I pay a price for that. See the yarn? I'm about to get my butt home because I still got some work to do. Boy, I had to come check on my cars. I got so many vehicles, my damn HOA is snapping. They like, okay, Miss Ward, you don't drive these cars. What are you doing? And they're absolutely right. So I'm going to have to liquidate because I don't have enough room for my vehicles that I don't drive. I mean, this is a fact. You know, I was using them with the company to let my staff use it to pick up parts and do things like that. But then people start dogging out my personal vehicles. I'm like, what is wrong with you? This lets you know why you cannot bring people with you. These are facts. So now that I had my rant, let's talk about business. Okay, so I talked to a very important person in my life and made it very clear my goal is to be between 3,000 to 5,000 a day. They were slightly taken aback, but you know, because they know who I am, they don't ever doubt. And there's a reason I have those goals, because my goal is to be at 100 G's a month. How the hell? That's where the investment in the technology, so I can 10x myself and 10x my process. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't understand why people think it's a big deal. It's really not. I'm simply moving where people already are. If it exists now and I can actually buy it, you know how long it has been here? It's just not getting us. And what I'm buying, that came out 3-4 years ago. So the newer stuff is out of my reach right now, but I'm aiming for it. I'm going to be a poster child, honey. They probably going to sponsor me because I am the truth. But anyway, that's a private conversation. I want you guys to understand, do not allow anybody to limit you, because if something drops in your spirit, before you get that negative self-talk about how am I going to do this, I can't do this, I don't see it. Well, guess what? It wasn't put in your brain to see. It was put in your brain to move in the direction, and the universe will provide everything you need. And the only way you get to that level of belief is when you get away from the ignorant people who are slow and low-minded. Like I can't. So I'm going to get off this, because I'm going to be offending the hell out of some people who are still walking around in this earth with blinders on. Shoot, I still got some on here and there. Because believe me, the reality is I should have been moved. I need to change my region. There's things I need to do. So I'm all about that. Y'all don't understand. I be on y'all, but I'm really talking to myself. So this is your talk for today. I done went across the world and back, but y'all get the point. Love you guys. Stay focused. Reach for the stars, and then reach beyond that for the next galaxy. It's all about y'all, man. Make them moves. And keep people out your business, because they slow. Trust me. I'm telling you, like this guy was talking to me the other day, and I was like, dude, my IQ is dropping just breathing in your direction. Like, I'm that ruthless, and I have no problem with it. Because at the end of the day, I had to appreciate my intellect. I had to appreciate my intelligence. I was in an environment where I was ridiculed because I was smart and gifted and black. Well, guess what? Get over it. Love you guys. I'm going to get off here because I know they're going to put my ass off YouTube in a minute. Be blessed, and I will holler at y'all tomorrow.